Hey class, I just wanted to give you a quick overview of our Project 2 module. You can see here Project 2 value and volume. It's week uh, 3 and 4 is the first part. Then we have spring break. And then it goes down here to week 5, the 23rd through the 29th. So some of the activities continue and span that time frame. So let's just jump in here. We've got the Project 2 overview, which is where this video will be. Once we get this going, I have the task to complete here for you. A Kathe Kollwitz drawing with some information about this great artist, and then kind of the assessment which you should be able to do by the end of this course. If you proceed to the next page, you'll see there's a whole page here on value, light, and volume with a lot of information. Give this all a good read. This is what your quiz will be going over, and we'll have a lot of the core information that will help you achieve and complete your exercises. So spend a lot of time going through that and making sure you understand this information well. There's one more page here about the illusion of depth and space, and this is how to essentially create the depth and space in your composition through various strategies like scale and overlapping, vertical location, and exaggerated size. So give that a good look through. There are questions on the quiz about this content as well. I have some tips here for setting up a still life, so that way you all can improve and create good still life setups. You can see I have my setup here where I've got a little table here with my objects on it, and then just a desk lamp that is using for a light source. If you don't have a lamp, you could possibly set it up next to a window. That could work. Any light will do. So see what you can find. Even a flashlight perhaps could work. And then I have a lot of guidelines here that just really help you think about how to set this up, like a theme, variety of size and shapes, creating interesting compositions, lighting, how to deal with the background, eye level, how to stabilize your objects. All these strategies will really help you develop a good still life, which lead to a better. We have the quiz here as well. So you can go to do the quiz once you've reviewed all of that information. And then we have all of our exercises. So value, light, and volume exercises. These are going to be the materials you're going to use. I have an introduction to our various tools. We're going to make a few value scales here with our pencils. And then we are going to explore the degrees of light and shadow on that same page of our Canson mixed media paper. You can see images here. We are going to draw some forms. And then again, I have a link to the tips for creating the still life. I have some tips for sharpening your charcoal pencils with a blade in case your handheld pencil sharpener continues to break. And then we have all of our different drawings we're going to complete as part of these exercises. So a subtractive charcoal study, we're going to do an additive charcoal drawing study, and we are going to do a Conte crayon drawing study here. So there are 5 total exercises in this module that you will need to complete over the span of the next 2 weeks. And then we have our Project 2 final drawing, which will be due the week after spring break. You are essentially going to try and document your routines or someone else's routines and find those impromptu still lifes that you kind of create throughout your day as you are going about your life. So this one here is from a student who makes matcha every morning, and this is the outcome of her matcha process every morning. You can see the little bag here, the little frother, the spoon she uses, the matcha in the glasses, and here's all the information down below that you will need, what you're going to use to do it. You are going to choose either additive or subtractive, which you'll learn from your exercises. And then here's your conceptual content component. So read through that very closely. And then here's all the in-depth instructions. You will need to create 3 concept sketches and photographs. So you're going to take at least 3 photographs of 3 different routines, and then you're going to sketch each one of those. And then you're going to upload those to the module exercise by this Friday. That way we have some time to discuss them and talk about them. So this Friday, you'll have this component due. And then here's the step-by-step instructions for completing the drawing. You will write 2 paragraphs for this project as well. A paragraph that explains the content or the meaning of your piece, and then a paragraph that is a self-assessment. And then here's just the information again for how to submit your project, what you need to include in your project, and then you have some student examples here of students that have completed this assignment. So give all of that a good look through and reach out if you have questions. I think that's about it. I have some additional information here, but I think that's mostly covered, so I might just go ahead and remove that. All right, folks. Hey, that is our Project 2 module overview walkthrough. If you have questions, reach out. I'm excited to see what you all do and learn from this project. All right, everybody. Talk to you later.